Levi, Ellie, say hi, guys. Okay, so let's turn all of this up and open up the windows. I'm gonna go just 2 week grocery shopping for 2 weeks. My husband and I joke, I'm sort of like, I think I was meant to have a big family. I've got 4 kids, but I shop for like a family of 12. I don't know why. I can't stop. I can't stop myself. Anyway, so I was joking earlier with my husband. I'm like, going grocery shopping, getting ready to drop $1,000. You ready for that? And he's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, kidding, mostly. So we're going to go, and I'm thinking that we're going to be around, now this will include internet costs and household things, but I'm thinking we're going to stick around 600. That's 600 for probably 2.5 weeks, and grocery shopping things that will last us for like 6 months, like essential oils and cleaning and things like that. So, you guys ready? You ready, Levi?
Just have to say our cooler is kind of a bit dirty.
Our cooler is a bit dirty. So we're in Texas, and we have to have a cooler for all of the cold things, or else they will all melt and be cooked, basically. Okay. Can it be cleaned quickly?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to clean our cooler. We'll be back. Okay, guys, we are back from grocery shopping. I'm pretty sure I put the little clip in there before that explained how we grocery shopped, but I'm exhausted. I don't know what it is. It's probably like the 90-degree weather here in Texas and going grocery shopping with any amount of children, or just grocery shopping in general. But I'm going to give you a little show of all of the things we got, because we got a lot. And okay, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to start over the frozen stuff because we got to put it in the freezer before it melts. Okay, so this is the first part of the buy, and now this isn't all edible stuff, obviously. I got the herbal essence, and I was realizing that, okay, so I don't think that this is like the most amazing stuff. I haven't tried it yet, but herbal essence is super nostalgic, so I got it. I am sure that if I looked on one of those sites, I would find all the bad things, but it was saying that there was no silicone in it. Well, so here's the problem with this, is I really thought it was going to be no sulfates, but right there, sulfates. I'm a little bit bummed out about it, but it smells delicious, and every now and then I have to strip my hair, so it is what it is. Okay, so I was just talking to someone about some cocoa butter. I was going to order it on Amazon, but I found it at our local natural store, grocery store. It's a natural store, the Granary in Tyler. So I got some of that, and then I also got all my probiotics. So these are the probiotics I use. I was going to talk about it. I will talk about it in a post coming up really soon, but we get these ones when, okay, normally I do, this is the funny part. We don't use probiotics every single month because that's a lot. So there's a lot of us in this house. So normally what we do is we split it. We don't take it. The kids and I will take it. So there's 30 in there. So the big girls and I split this. We normally have it for about 10 days. And that's what we do. I try to add as many probiotics in as I can, but we try to fit these in probably like 3 times a year. So flu season is one, allergy season, which I totally forgot about allergy season. So I think I'm going to put these on Amazon. I'm going to check the prices, but Amazon has these for like actually close to the same price. But if I bought them on Subscribe and Save, I would get them for the same amount, and I can have them come every 3 months. So the only trick there is that I would have to, like write that down somewhere so I don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I've heard really good things about this English toffee sweet drops, and while I was there, I always mean to get it off of Amazon, and I never do. So I'm picking it up, and it's a stevia drops. Can you see all that? Okay, no sugars, but I'm going to try it in some of my drinks, some of my coffee drinks, because it'll just be a fun way to shake it up while I'm doing the fuel cycle. Guys, this fuel cycle has been great so far, just so you know. I saw a whole bunch of recipes that had the agar, I don't know how you guys say it, agar powder, and I was like, I need to get it. Same with the psyllium husks. Psyllium? instead of psyllium. Okay, anyway, I saw some recipes with this and I wanted to get it and try it out soon. So I might be able to, I'm looking at this right now. I don't know if I can use this for the fuel cycle, but I'm going to check into it. This is the coffee we drink, 8 o'clock coffee. It's the best, medium, ground. Otherwise, we just have like our 8 o'clock ground, see up there. Okay, so this is like, and we're missing a tile. It keeps falling off. Okay, I'm going to quick go around and show you all the frozen stuff before it thaws. So salad shrimp, because it is like super low fat and it'd be good for an e-day or a, what am I trying to say? Fuel pull. So I can do that in salads or whatever I have. I have the not so naughty noodles. By the way, they're delicious and you should try them. Tilapia fillets. So we're having a blackened fish tacos at the end of this week or maybe next. But I got those. These are all Aldi things, by the way. Except for the other stuff over there, except for a lot of that. Some of it was Walmart, some of it was from that local natural store. Okay, so raspberries, because I can have those on fuel pull days and like any day because they don't have as much sugar. Okay, I was supposed to have Italian sausage. If you look at my menu, you will see that I was supposed to have Italian sausages on one of the days, but I saw these were on sale. We love bratwursts, and yeah, on sale. And there's 12, which means I don't have to get, like what? Normally they have 5, and there's 6 of us. Normally I have to get, if we're just feeling hungry, I always make sure that I include enough. So if you get 1 pack of 5, that's not enough for all 6 of us. So this is really helpful that the number is 12. I just wanted to share that. Okay, ground turkey, I got this because also low fat. This is the 85 lean, so I will be using that in some of my recipes coming up in the next few days and then next week. So normally we have about 2 pounds unless I really stretch it, but with the fuel pull, I'm not trying, or the fuel cycle, I keep saying fuel pull, I am not trying to, like, skimp on any protein. Okay, next. Eggs. We have chickens, but they don't make enough. They don't make enough for us. They don't supply enough to supply, I don't know what I'm saying. They don't lay enough to supply all of our needs. Okay, so yeah, so the eggs, and we eat a lot of them, and I boil some, and I have them hard-boiled eggs, and we do a lot of like deviled eggs and things like that, but no deviled eggs because no mayo right now for the fuel cycle. Spinach for 2 reasons. 1, I mix it with this garden salad, which is mostly iceberg lettuce. I know everybody is like, I hate iceberg lettuce, but it's a good filler and it's way inexpensive. Plus, it takes a lot longer for this to rot in my fridge than the spring lettuce mix. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So my friend Ruthie is amazing, and she told me about this little trick also. So we eat this fresh, and also I will toss 2 of these bags in the freezer. This one in particular, because I just noticed that, will go right in the freezer so it doesn't rot, and I'll grab it out and then we'll smash the leaves in tiny, tiny bits, like while it's still freshly frozen, and then I throw it in a dish. It's genius, and we all should try it and do it all the time. It really does save a lot of time because you don't have to cut any of these leaves. Sometimes they're just long and stringy and weird, and nobody likes that in their food. So try throwing them in the freezer and then breaking them to bits. Okay, next. Coleslaw. So I use this in some of the stir fries and the tacos that we use. So I have some cabbage in the garden right now, but these will be like just a nice little way to get them quickly because the cabbages aren't quite ready. So then I don't have to use them too quickly. Cilantro because... Okay, so I got some cilantro because I'll be making fermented salsa soon, and also for the fish tacos. But I don't know if you know this, but the fermented salsa with cilantro, that cilantro chelates metals in the system. So it's one of the things that I do every summer. I try to, shake that up a little bit and I try to do as much detoxing for our bodies as possible. So a lot of fermented things, and cilantro is really good for that. And I didn't grow it in my garden, or at least I haven't seen it come up yet. Okay. Saying earlier that in Texas you have to have a cooler so it's a little bit messy right now, but we have to take a cooler or else everything that we get will melt or shrivel up because it's so hot. Right now, like today, it was 91 degrees, so that was warm enough that, especially with the van, you know. Okay, I'm going to try not to talk with my hands while I'm holding a phone. So these were on sale. I can't remember how much they were, but they were cheaper than all the other ones. So blueberries were on sale, and so were strawberries. I think these were 99 cents, which is crazy. Maybe they're $1.99. I better check. I mean, either way, we needed it, but I love getting a good deal if I can. So I got all of the berries because my kids love them, and also we'll be using them soon. Okay. I'm going to try to get all of the frozen stuff so we can put it all away. Okay, okra. So Fuel Cycle especially, I love all of the secret big boy shakes. They are super helpful, and my whole family, so most of my family likes okra, but not so much the whole okra as the cut. If I roast all of this cut okra, most of them will eat it. All of them will eat it, but this one is more, I mean, they'll still eat it, just not as preferable. So I got 4 bags of this, and I got a lot of cut okra because I plan on having a lot of shakes, and it's a really great filler. If you are feeling hungry one day, you can easily, without a whole lot of fat, roast up cut okra and have something that will fill you up fast. So just that little thing. Seasoning blend, because I've got a few dishes that can use it, and I'm going to pop those in the freezer. Chicken for my E-days and my fuel pull days. I don't normally buy chicken breasts. It's actually something that I tend to avoid because I like dark meat better, and I'm more of an S person than an E person, if that makes sense for all of you trim healthy mamas. Okay, so I got bananas. So here's the thing about buying bananas at Aldi. Sometimes I buy them and they're green. I do not buy the super, super green ones. These ones are even like sort of like on the edge for me. Sometimes I buy them from Aldi and they just stay completely green and then turn brown instead of turning yellow at all. And I hate that. So I got 4 bunches. I'm going to put them all together. Hope some of those gases help ripen them. They look like they're already starting to ripen, so that's good news. Okay, apples. So I got some Pink Lady apples and green, some green apples, just plain green. Granny Smith, yeah, Granny Smith. I'm like thinking, what are they called? Granny Smith apples. So I prefer Granny Smith, but the kids like the Pink Ladies better. Technically, we like Cortland apples, but they're only in New York, or that's where we used to get them. Okay, so here is all the citrus. Now, my kids love oranges. We go through a lot of oranges. I got some grapefruit upon request, so my kids will have like half of a grapefruit, and they'll just grab an orange for a snack regularly. I got a lot of these lemons for the converted sailor toddy. I could not remember what it was called earlier. That's what all these lemons are for, because I get some ginger. Oh, I just noticed how dirty my nails are. Sorry, guys. I get a whole bunch of these because my allergies are in full, I don't know, full effect, whatever you want to call it. Full bloom, yeah. So I think it's mold and mildew and things like that trigger it. But these might help quite a bit. So some vitamin C, and also they're delicious and help clean out my sinuses. So ginger and lemon is basically what converted sailor toddy is. Yeah, that's what it is all about. Okay, so Zevias, what do you call it? Do you call it stevia or stevia? I call it stevia, so I thought these were Zevias. Tell me what you call them. Call this the sweetener stevia or stevia? So Libby thinks stevia. That's just what we've always called it. So these are not inexpensive. You can see that they were 75 cents a piece. No regrets, because I just tried these. They have, if you can see, there's no sugar in them. There's no sugar. It's sweetened with stevia. And sometimes I just need a little treat to get me through a fuel cycle. I know it, and yeah, I'm just having these here as a treat just in case. Not all of my kids like it. Not all of my kids like carbonation. It makes them feel yucky, they said. So most of those will be for me, though I probably will share if I'm feeling generous. Okay, this is fun. Raisins. I had a request for raisins for oatmeal, and so by golly, I got my children raisins. Tuna fish. Yes, the child over the table, Liberty, is the one who asked me for it. So I got tuna because there are quite a few tuna dishes. There is this tuna banana. Please don't put tuna fish and banana together. That would be disgusting. Tuna and pepper boats that I just love. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm putting it in and calling it a boat, but it's very refreshing and delicious, and I love it. So that's what I put in those. I've got more in the cupboard, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. Okay, juice. Mango, passion fruit, and pomegranate plum. These are 100% juice. I get these to flavor kombucha. I will not be having any kombucha during this fuel cycle, but I needed to get it so I could have some flavored kombucha by the time my fuel cycle is done. Because normally I have kombucha like
every day.
Yeah, every day. Yeah, every day, at least once a day. It's delicious and fermented and full of probiotics and good stuff. Baking powder, baking cocoa. Because we use a lot of this, and my little baker said we were out, and she was right, so I got her 2. Baker, did you hear that? I got you 2 cocoa powders. Garlic, I want to roast some of this for some cauli hummus. So what I forgot, I didn't have this already before. So today is day 2 of the fuel cycle, my hand. Day 2 of the fuel cycle. So today is my last S day. So I ended up getting all of this a day late. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. I got some sugar snap peas because our garden is almost done with peas, which is so sad, but we love them and they're an excellent snack, and I will eat them tomorrow on an E-day because these are a more carby vegetable. So no problem with eating those like a lot. Some brown rice. I got instant. Guys, I know that that's like such a cheater thing to do, but I needed to do it. Okay, I also got some mini cukes. Our cucumbers are not fully ready in the garden, so I know that I have a lot of recipes that, like, especially marinated vegetables. I don't know what it is, but mini cucumbers are just sort of the thing that I love. They're crisp, they're delicious, and they're not soggy. I hate Katie's pet peeve, let's talk about this. I hate going to a grocery store and getting the soggy cucumbers. They're gross. I don't like the flavor. So I get these mini cucumbers, and they're more expensive, I know. But they're crisp and delicious, and I'm going to cut most of these up tonight. I might leave another one for next week. I'll check to see which ones are the best and keep those for next week for this, or just pick them up. I might eat all of these. I like cucumbers. I just like to get it, wash it, and eat it just like it is, maybe with some salt. Okay, that was a confessional. I grabbed sweet potatoes. I already have a whole bunch of sweet potatoes, but they were looking a little shriveled, so I was like, I'm going to quick cook all those shriveled ones up, put these over there, and then next week I'll have some crisp, fresh sweet potatoes because we love them. Okay, pork rinds. So I know not everybody is a fan of pork rinds, but I am, and they have the crunch that I need. Now, in particular, I especially like the ones that are salt and vinegar. And are they full of chemicals? Yes, probably. But do I like them? Yes, I do. And I am not ashamed of it. So I got these because the one Walmart did not have my salt and vinegar pork rinds, which is a crying shame. I don't like going there anymore. Okay, so my husband is working, and he said that he would do the fuel cycle with me, but in order for him to do it, I have to find things that are easy for him to eat. So I grabbed some hard salami and some snack sticks. I'm sure that they're not full of like fantastic things. They're the better ones because they are from Aldi, and Aldi normally carries things that are less offensive. But if we're going to be honest, this has nitrates and, all of the things that normally everyone's like, avoid it. But if I want him to be on it, and then I had to get some easy things for him because he's a machine operator. So it's not like he can just stop everything and eat like a lettuce wrap instead of a sandwich. So I got these, and I'll put other vegetables in with it so he has something to eat. Okay. Carrots, baby carrots. Yes, I do know for sure that I can take a regular carrot and I can cut it up into pieces, but it is easier for me at times to have some baby carrots, especially when I have some hummus around, and I can just grab these and throw them out to eat them because we're at that point in life where things are just getting busier. So, mushrooms. So we got mushrooms, actually some tonight for dinner. Lib, I got a whole bunch of mushrooms for dinner tonight because we're going to have these mushrooms, sliced mushrooms with zucchini. So these are the zucchini and yellow squash out of the garden. So we've got some to make some zoodles. So we've got those. We'll have those and some not so naughty noodles, and they'll be delicious. So we'll have that and then some pork sausage that we pulled out of the fridge. Okay, so the almond milk. I don't prefer the Aldi brand almond milk, and I'm generally not a rip-off almond milk person because it tastes too much like water to me. Now, the Silk almond milk is decent. It's full enough. I guess that's the right way to say it. It's not watery. But I don't like using this for savory dishes because it tastes too desserty to me. So I tend to use cashew milk for all of like if I'm going to make an Alfredo without dairy, I will use this. If I'm going to make a savory dish, I will do this. But I got 4 of these because I'm going to make some non-dairy yogurts with this. I've got an almond yogurt in there, and I will make that in the crock pot tonight. So we have some just ready. Also, I'm going to be making some overnight oats, and so that requires quite a bit of almond milk. And now I could have gotten, so for cooking, I could have gotten the like Aldi or rip-off brand almond milk, but I just didn't want to be caught with that and not like it, if that's fair, because I have to spend a little bit more on almond milk than I do on regular milk. So there it is. Okay, so then coming around, so those were out of our garden. Some peppers, I got them because I'm a pepper eater. I got more zucchini and yellow squash and zucchini because I didn't want to run out. And I eat a lot of zucchini and yellow squash. Then I got some celery because also I love celery to snack on. I got eggplant. Okay, so not everybody's a fan of eggplant, but I super am. I've got an eggplant plant in my garden, or as our super missionaries call it, Eggaplanet. They're adorable. So I got these because they were in really nice shape, and it is hard to find eggplant that look nice and that aren't like, again, squishy or soggy. So I got these and I will be roasting these up to eat. Okay, pineapples because the children begged me to get them. And these ones smelled kind of ripe. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get them. Chicken. Did I already go through all of the chicken? I can't remember if I went around through this. Chicken because I use this for fuel pull and e-meals. We don't normally get chicken breasts. I'm not a chicken breast person. Normally I get a whole chicken and I cook it and then we cut the breast off and use it in things. But I was like, I don't want to skimp and I want to have some protein on hand so I'm not hungry at any point. I don't like being hungry. And Mama will walk around the house going, Mama's hungry. And so it's best if I just have this food cooked. Did you hear my daughter over there? She said, uh-huh.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I do. And I go from hungry to hangry really quickly. And I don't want to be like that. So, yeah. Did I talk about these? I didn't talk about these. This is the only thing that Walmart had was this sprouted grain. Now, Aldi normally has some, but I couldn't pick it up. So I got this. But this is kind of soft and bulky. And so it's not my preferred sprouted grain bread. But so I'll let my kids have this and I'll have this one because it is very dense and it's probably going to be a little bit more dry, but that's okay with me. I don't mind. I put tons of Weber's mustard from Buffalo, New York. Tons of my Weber's mustard on my sandwiches normally. And so this is a really dense one. So I got this one from the natural store. I'm going to try out some of their different sprouted breads. Okay, so I think I talked about everything except I did get toilet paper, fly swatters. It is fly season here in Texas. You know what I'm talking about if you live in Texas, people. I got Band-Aids because we are always out and both my husband and I were injured and we had no Band-Aids. So the kids can have the Mickey Mouse ones and we're going to hide the rest of them on them. My husband's probably going to take some. And then also tissues. So I am a tissue snob. I will only get Kleenex or Puffs, and sometimes I get the lotion because right now my allergies have been trying to kill me, and or the pollen or the spores have been trying to kill me. So I got some lotion because my whole face is peeling. And then also I got some more of these because I literally like literally blew through, get it? Literally blew through like, I want to say like 6 boxes since we've been back. Maybe it's only been 4 boxes since we've been back from New York for like these past 2 weeks. Okay, friends, so I think that I covered everything. This is what I got for my fuel cycle. Did I say that? I got this for the fuel cycle that I'm doing this week and then next week. If you have not joined the fuel cycle, I will leave links below. #fuel cycle with friends. My friend Claire is over there, like she's here on YouTube doing great stuff, really encouraging, showing all of her food. I didn't even show you what I ate today. I didn't get to that. I will. I'll share it on Instagram. So if you're interested in seeing what I ate, you can see my menu on my blog. I've got it posted there. And also you can go to Instagram and you'll see all that information there. I'll put all the links and stuff below. But so now you know what I buy for fuel cycles. I did have a little bit in my house, but I didn't even tally it up. I should do that. I'm going to do that really quickly. Up what I spent today, and this is where we are. I spent like $250 at Aldi, and then I spent another $125 at Walmart, and then like $125 at the Natural store. So here's a couple things that I bought that you didn't see that I included because I don't separate everything out when we shop. I bought 2 chairs for my husband for Father's Day for the back porch so he could sit there and grill and, you know, just relax, and a little side table. So those were $20 a piece. So they were $20 a piece, and then the little side table that I got from Aldi because I love those Aldi finds, and that was $10. So yeah, so it's $50. It wasn't like excessive, but it definitely added. So normally I would have only spent like, you know, $200, and I bought like a whole lot of vegetables. Like if you looked at my receipt here, you would see a lot of vegetables. Oh, and I didn't even show you. I've got a watermelon over there. So okay. So yeah, I spent like $500 on this trip, and I knew I was going to, and I'm getting ready to spend like another $200 on bulk essential oils for cleaning the house, and spraying underneath the house to get rid of bugs because we've been having some bug issues lately here in Texas. So yeah, so I spent $500, but I just want to remind you that I shop. Like this grocery haul, a lot of this will last for over 2 weeks.